have a confession to make, and that is that I've never done a burnout on a manual car before. Now don't get me wrong, I've shredded plenty of tires on pretty much every Crown Victoria I've ever owned, but as you guys know, those cars are all automatics. Never in my life have I done a burnout on a car that has a manual transmission. So to put it bluntly, that makes me a noob when it comes to doing a burnout on a manual car. And usually a lot of noobs learn how to do manual burnouts on, you know, old Fox body Mustangs, SN95s, hell, some Honda Civic front wheel drive burnouts. Usually it's some kind of beater car or their actual first manual car, and they learn how to do a burnout with that. This case, the only manual transmission car I have happens to be a 750 wheel horsepower 1991 third generation NASCAR stock car. So for those of you who are new to my channel or just happen to stumble across this video, yes, this is my 1991 Chevy Lumina, former NASCAR third generation stock car. It's currently got 750 horsepower to the wheels on a 358 cubic inch Chevy small block with 18-degree heads, 16-to-1 compression. Don't even get me started on this car. So this is the car I'm going to be doing my first ever burnout in, but there is a crap ton of things that are wrong with this car. This car is currently getting worked on. The first thing that it has is you can't see crap out of the front plexiglass window here, front windshield. Maybe the camera doesn't really pick it up, but it's almost impossible to see anything out of this thing. Another important thing that is wrong with this car is that it has a massive brake leak. Now I just topped off both the reservoirs, so they've been topped off. There is a nice decent amount of brake pressure, so it should work. It should last long enough just to be able to do this damn burnout. But the last thing that is wrong with this car is pretty much the drive shaft slip yoke seal is basically hanging on by a thread. So not only can I see out the front, but I might not be able to brake and stop, and I just might grenade this freaking NASCAR diff. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and literally look up a quick YouTube video on how to do a burnout on a manual transmission car. From what I've heard, you essentially push the clutch in, you rev it up to like 2,500, 1,500 RPMs, completely dump the clutch while pressing on the brake and then giving it gas. We're gonna see if it's as easy as that. So with that being said, let's go ahead and fire up this car, and it's gonna be a pain in the ass to fire up. And after that, let's get our shake and bake on, guys. Wish me luck. Now that's how I really struggle to get this damn thing started after it hasn't been started for a long time. Oh. All right, so now that we did all our checks and everything somewhat seems to be ready to work, the only thing left to do is I got my lucky Daytona race car jacket. You know you gotta have this. And just to kind of sum up what I'm feeling right now, imagine you're learning how to drive a car. They're your first time learning how to drive a car, and it's a manual car, and it's a NASCAR, and you're gonna do a burnout. So, yeah. Okay, so first, okay, so like my, what is it? Was that my second or third attempt?
Second attempt.
Second attempt. I reviewed the footage. That was a very violent burnout, or attempt of a burnout. I don't think I even have enough room on this tiny little pad. But guess what? I ran out of fuel. This thing has a 10-gallon capacity, and I literally just I let it idle for a little bit and just revved it, and it's pretty much out of fuel already. So we're grabbing a can of 114 octane. We're gonna fuel this bad boy up, and we're gonna try to get sideways or not get sideways. We'll see. I'm gonna try, but holy crap, I reviewed the footage, and that was very violent. Holy crap, but I think I found the sweet spot. I think I found it. Let me get that fuel. You hang on to that. Here you go. Let's go fuel this bad boy up, man, and see if we can, and I'm gonna have to angle it another way so that, because look how it turns sideways like this. It'll hold up. I can't believe it burned through that fuel between just letting it idle. Mm-hmm. She's good to go, man. Let's fuel up. Let her drink. Let her drink. Let's go. I'm trying to burn some rubber, man. Let's go. Doing country stuff, man. We doing country stuff out here. You come home from school and your dad comes, burns out rubber. Let's go, man. That's how we do it. Drink, baby. Chug. Chug. All right, so we got a bit of a situation. We were done with the burnout and we were just gonna park the car in the barn, and I stalled it and I was trying to turn it on, and it makes this noise now when you try to turn it on. It sounds like it's the flywheel just freely spinning to me. I'm not 100% sure, but we're gonna have to push this car in. I don't know if what was a good idea, but regardless, the car needs a big overhauling anyways, and I guess this was a good send-off. We're gonna go ahead and push this thing into the barn, go get something to eat, and then I'm gonna be dropping this thing off at a performance shop to have them just completely give the car a full once-over, check out everything, and hopefully it's not too costly and expensive. All right, guys, so you know what? We couldn't end it like that. We couldn't end it like that. It's day 2, and I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of a treat, okay? But first, I'm gonna let Mike explain exactly what happened to the car. It didn't break. You're gonna find out it still works perfectly fine, but just I'll let somebody who knows what the hell they're talking about explain it better.
So the car got a little flooded and it didn't want to turn over. Nothing crazy. We pulled all the plugs out of it, then turned the engine over multiple times, blew all the fuel out of the cylinders, put the plugs back in. Now she runs like a champ. All
right, guys, so with that being said, you guys know I'd never done a manual car burnout before. You guys saw what I was able to do. It wasn't the best, but we got somebody who's got a shitload of experience doing any kind of burnouts. So we figured we send this car off. We do the burnout justice. We do the NASCAR fans justice by doing a proper manual burnout. All right, man, you ready to do this?
Nope.
That's exactly what I said. Whose water is who?
That's mine.
Nice. All right, man, let's fucking do this shit.
Feels so, it's not made for fat people.
Right? Tell me about it. Oh! Oh my God!
Fucking nasty.
Yeah, that's as good as it gets. That's literally as good as it's gonna get. We don't have enough room.
There's no room.
You're roasting the tires. It's just that little fucking that, what is it, like a 15-foot slab, 10-foot slab. That is not enough for this monster. All right, Mike. So for all the people watching this, why is it hard to get this thing to sit still, man?
These brakes do about nothing. You can't hold the front end still while you're you know, breaking the ass end loose. If we had some good brakes and a line lock on this thing, that'd be awesome.
All right, so you can try to give us one more, and
yeah.
that's gonna be it, boys. But hell, it's a lot better than what I did already. So let's do it. Oh, you almost had that. All right, so this is what look at this, man.
I'm wore out, man. I'm tired. I gotta get my water out of the side of this.
Yeah, this thing will kick your ass. This thing will kick your ass, man. I'd say those are the best burnouts we've been able to do regardless. Like Mike said, we need a bigger area.
We're trying to roast on this big of a pad.
Yeah, hell, I mean,
and those front brakes don't hold for anything, so just it grips and just starts shoving the whole car.
yeah, so we definitely need more room.
At least.
Yeah, so if anybody knows any good parking lots, any privately owned parking lots in Tennessee, let me know. I'll trailer this thing over there, and we'll get some decent nasty burnouts done to satisfy you guys hunger for the damn thing. But either way, man, that's where we're gonna leave it at today. The car works perfectly fine. All these oil puddles here we'll get straightened out and taken care of. And lesson learned of the day is that it's not, I don't think it's more of the driver, it's more of the space. Look at this. I mean, the car already takes up almost the whole damn thing, so we got to find ourselves a nice private open space and let this thing unleash it, man. Let it rip. So I'll catch you guys. What?
Some skinny tires on the back.
Skinny tires on the back?
Yeah. We'd blow them up really fast.
Oh, I bet, dude. They'd probably fly out the damn car.
Pretty hilarious.
Yeah, these tires are thick as hell too in the back. I don't think the camera picks it up, but
oh, this is awesome. We'll
figure something out. We'll come back.
Put some drag slicks on it before we do burnout.
Oh, hell yes, dude. Hell yes. Do a couple pulls with it. See how fast we can get this thing going, man. But so stay tuned for part 2, guys. There's definitely going to be a part 2 to this. See ya.